What are the absolute most dangerous pests you need to worry about living in Sun City or Peoria? Well, if you tune into the local news during the summer, they're going to make you feel like stepping into your backyard is a life or death gamble. They love to blow things out of proportion to get clicks, but I'm a local small business owner here in the West Valley, and I believe in looking at raw, objective data, educating our customers, and operating with a rational reality. When you look at the actual facts, the list of truly high risk pests in our area narrows down to just three. Yep, just three: Arizona bark scorpions, black widows, and Africanized honeybees. Let's address the ones that people panic about the most: scorpions and spiders. Yes, a bark scorpion sting is venomous and it's pretty painful. The Arizona Poison Control Center tracks roughly 12,000 stings a year across the state. But do you want to know how many recorded human fatalities there have been from a bark scorpion sting in Arizona over the last 10 years? Zero. The last known fatality in the entire state was all the way back in 2013. And the one before that was a decade earlier. Thanks to modern antivenom, deaths are exceedingly rare. What about black widows? They're everywhere in the desert. You'll probably go out and find one in the desert right now behind your house. According to data from the American Association of Poison Control Centers, there's not been a single recorded death from a black widow bite in the United States since, drumroll, 1983. It was only like 5 or 6 years old then. What about the legendary desert recluse? Well, let's bust that myth right now. I've been in this industry for 25 years and I've literally never seen one, never heard of one, and never had anyone confirm one in this area. They're simply just not an issue here. The same goes for kissing bugs. Homeowners worry about them, but they're just not a practical threat to your household. Now let's talk about the one pest on the list that is a legitimate safety concern: the Africanized honeybee. Well, unlike regular honeybees, Africanized bees are highly defensive, have a low provocation threshold, and attack in massive, overwhelming numbers. We'll do another video on that at another date. There are rare tragic instances where a worker or a hiker disturbs a hidden colony and gets stung hundreds of times, leading to severe medical emergencies and sometimes, sadly, death. My father actually lost a friend out in western Arizona to it. It just was crazy. He was out riding his tractor one day and moved a Connex box, and away they went, and he didn't even make it back out of the field. It was a very sad story. Also, the only pest on the list where I've actually heard of people's pets passing away. Simply because a dog gets curious, disturbs a wild hive in a utility box or a block wall, takes hundreds of stings at once. It is a real danger, but again, it's statistically rare. But if it happens, you're going to hear about it all over the news. When you look at the numbers, the danger to your family and your pets is incredibly low. You do not need to live in fear in the desert. All you need is a structured, disciplined, protective framework. By maintaining a rock-solid, professional exterior pest barrier around your property, we stop scorpions and black widows from ever setting foot near your home. And by inspecting your property regularly for wild bee activity, we catch hives before they even become a threat to your household. Trained eyes, factual data, total protection. We give you a bug-free home without sacrificing your peace of mind. Give Open Range a call.